This fearless caddis is the raddest, has skills of the baddest. Magic,
Slinging bodyguard.
for status, practically unmatched. Runs all of the gamut, in fact.
He's a leprechaun.
Games and chatting, bent wizardly hatting, questing, stacking, napping. This
Cat diversified.
witty banter, seeking kitty answers. Roll 20 to scamper. Tune in.
And enjoy the ride.
Brady, the RPG cat. Brady, the RPG cat.
Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brady the RPG Cat. We are playing Mina the Hollower. So, I think during our last playthrough, I got a little bit hung up on that mausoleum section. Is that something I didn't realize about this game is that there's some areas that you have to revisit after visiting other areas and getting different abilities. So, I do believe that I went as far as I can go. And then there was just something else obvious that I overlooked that was actually going to help me get across and help finish the section proper. So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go right back into that. And, I'll take a moment, I'll show you what I actually had made a mistake doing earlier. Alright. Okay, so take a second, half a second to refamiliarize myself with controls. Drat. Well, so much for that. Just a half a second I needed, hopefully without killing myself. Oh, wow. Swell. Okay, we'll take this a little bit more methodically. So much about this game is that you actually do have to spend a significant amount of time sparring with the bad guys. Again, see if I can beat this guy and get my orb back. There we go. Alright. Gee whiz. Also just the fact that I'm not going quickly enough through this. Is it me, or are there just a lot of games that have you dealing with, like, miscellaneous button combinations lately? This is an awfully complex scheme for an action RPG, I can tell you that much. Alright. Okay, so I already opened up this path. It was this switch over here to the right that I had to be still sparring while doing this. So yeah, it was that switch over there to the right. I had to go down into the gravestone and then go out and exit in order to hit that switch. And that was something that I just kept overlooking constantly. So here's my goal area. Just after a cutscene, you can see me getting ready to enter the would-be temple so that I can start to put the electricity back on, which is my main goal in this game. Alright. Well, lots of crumbling ground. We're going to be dealing with that in a second. Alright. Yeesh. That is one relentless slime ball, let me tell you. Just went into the nearing enemy. The nearest enemy being the flying guy that I wasn't even engaging with. Here's where you have to say to yourself that, yeah, I gotta spend a lot more attention doing what I'm doing here. Really should have been a secondary weapon I grabbed before I came up here. Hey, yo, now you're just ignoring me? That wasn't very nice. Anyways. I don't know if I can really do anything with these flapping skulls right here. Maybe if I did have a secondary weapon, I'd be able to reach that. Anyways, back to Castlevania. Well, that's one way to get rid of a bad guy. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, those bricks grow back after a while. I'm not going to get very far in this game if all I do is avoid villains. Alright. Alright, so... Well, as long as these guys trip themselves up by breaking the floor, well then, perfectly A-okay by yours personally. Alright. Like Zoink Scoob! Here comes the swamp monster! Okay, I brought that one up on myself. One of the hard things about this game is that a lot of these enemies, they don't have any knockback. Is that when you hit them with your weapon, they still just keep coming. Alright. Alright. Ow. All 420 of my bones lost. Alright. I don't have to be here. I don't think going across actually helped me too much. I see a spark in that upper area out there, but it doesn't matter because I have a ways to go before I get to that upper area. Gee whiz. Alright. Listen, I appreciate all the extra vials, but I could really use a weapon here. Alright. Alright. See if I can actually draw a good health bar this time. Alright. I accidentally happened upon this section when I was playing before. Just so long as he's got his back turned, he doesn't pay any attention to me. There you go. Come get a whipping. Anyways. I'm on the other side of this chasm. I wasn't able to jump. Alright. Fight. Double hoit. Yeah, it turned something green. It's just really a way to show that that switch connects to that door. Look at this guy standing around being all bored. Alright. I'm quite honestly surprised nobody has called this the Dark Souls of Zelda-like, because that's basically what it feels like. Spending a lot of time sparring with enemies. And following that up by having to activate your own heals, having large enemies in certain areas that take a lot of damage, sometimes having to make the choice to avoid minor enemies so that you can fight bigger ones. This is all a Dark Souls thing. Alright. It just goes to show what they can make you play if it is at least vaguely like the game that you're more familiar with. Can't believe I'm back here again. I didn't find a single solitary other checkpoint. Oh, and making complaints about how far apart the checkpoints are. That's very Dark Souls. Alright. Well. I've gotten this far in here, I haven't found a secondary weapon here. They're just saying, yeah, get your stuff together before you actually show up in one of these areas. Really hate to lose one of your orbs to one of the big guys, because then yeah, you definitely have to fight them in order to get them back. In order to make to cross all of this a bit more organically. All right. Digging a hole, digging a hole. Ha 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 ha. One reason it's not a good idea to avoid enemies is that you'll never, if you do, you'll never refill your vials again, and then you won't be able to heal. Greatest victory is a battle not fought. Although, it's just highly possible that you can really upgrade yourself and make yourself virtually invincible and easier to deal with some of these things, which would be ultimately be unlike Dark Souls. Oh, look, an NPC. You there, wearing a scornful gaze. Think me a plunderer, do you? All I discover will go to the National Museum. Oh, how noble of you. I haven't been to the National Museum since I was a mouseling with my coalition group. Surely another visit is in order, then, once I recover the Duchess and her crown jewels. You're so brave. Why am I going into the mansion before you are? You barely have anything on me. Let's go ahead and make that bone conversion. At some point, level up is in my future. I'm still wearing the shoes that give me immunity to spike damage, but since I don't have any other upgrades, I may as well keep them on. Wait. A significant amount of areas that don't have music, but then just kind of have a soft little 8-bit ambiance. That is also something that is a lot like Dark Souls. Alright. Arrow, arrow, arrow. A mist jar. Press Y to dash you forwards. Alright, well. Not quite the holy water, but close enough. Losing the booby traps. What self-respecting hollower do I believe to myself to be? Alright. Now where was I? Oh yes. Pressure plates. Well, at least the arrows are not coming at me constantly anymore. Alright. Yeah. Didn't see you there. Alright. Oh, brother. Well, I need to be moving faster through this section. That's obvious. Music is getting a little groovier. Okay, there is a thrilling double jump I need in order to get to the center here. Like that. Alright. Ow. Well, just walk back immediately to get clocked by the big boss. And I need to beat the big boss now, if I want my orb back. I wonder if I started with a hammer. If I started with a hammer, would I have gotten better knockback? You know. But I had to do the full old school 8-bit thing and use the Morning Star just like a latter-day Simon Belmont, Vampire Hunter. That Captain N makes me miserable. World's greatest vampire hunter, completely and totally C-blocked by a dude in a red varsity jacket. Still doesn't feel like it's worth my time. Sorry about that, buddy. Not your buddy, guy. Not your guy, friend. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, while you're all worrying about the rolling log, you don't see this hidden area over here. Alright. Well, at least I can do knockback on the Thakaka gargoyles. Oh, hooray. Okay, this could be quite useful. Alright. Ah. Okay, that was a difficult place to be in. Collected a whole 1,000 bones before that. Alright. Whip in the legs. No particular reason. Just whipping the legs. Alright. Ugh. Alright. I don't want to deal with you right now, ugly. So this was something else I also experienced when I was playing Shovel Knight, is that there is an eagerness to get right back to the place that you were before you had last died. And haste makes waste. That makes you careless. More than likely just going to make you die again. Gee whiz. Case in point. Alright. Dead. Getting more than mildly annoying, I seem to be dying to the exact same gargoyle. Well, I'm certainly not bringing home the bacon, otherwise I would have had an upgrade by now. Alright. Oh, it's that section over there has a whole... I didn't even try to see what the effect of the holy water was. Okay, it creates an after effect. That's what's going on. Allows you to dash a lot quicker, which is actually quite a lot more useful in a section like this. Well, does it dash? And if it does dash, does it destroy this section right here? Well, I wish that went out exactly the way that it did in my mind, but unfortunately it didn't. Gee whiz. I am doing marvelously. You can see that I'm doing marvelously. You know, maybe it's because I'm using the stick. I'm going to use the thumb pad for a little while. Maybe I'm giving myself too wide an area to control. No. Ow. Really minuscule amounts of healing items here. Yeah, it takes care of you. Question here is, do I want to keep the holy water dash, or do I actually want to try to make it a little bit further through using the knife? Ow. Again, this has been incredibly ghosts and goblins coded. Rule number 1, get the knife. Rule number 2, get the knife. Ah, gee whiz. All right. Guy's like, hey, I practiced this. Why are you just ignoring me? Ah, drat. Well, we're still doing this. Is there lettering here? Here lie countless souls as west, beware all who enter, for the bell will one day toll for thee. It already has several times. Alright. Spending a little time ruminating on the significance of playing Shovel Knight, and then also playing just this game where you play a character that just tunnels a lot. Yacht Club Games, we make games that have tunneling mechanics in them. Okay, of course, you know, if I'm granted a new ability, it serves to reason that I should be using it. Alright. I think I still like the dash. I'm still going to try to move forward with the dash. All right. More pressure plates. I should have guessed. This game be puzzle-rific. Or trap-rific, because, yeah, lots more traps. But, yeah, also having the dash ability will help me with a lot of these sections where I have to dodge these pressure arrows. Yay, another bone gem. I think the bone gems are like slightly more permanent cash. I can get to make certain I'm going to get some upgrades as I'm doing this. Alright. Is that what I think it is? Is that the statue head? I had to try to fight them. I had to try. Now I'm at the start again. Well, see, before I go back out there, let's actually try to see if we can put some cash away. I'd rather have the upgrades than the money right now. Alright. A valiant futile effort, little slime guy. Everything's always kicking me off a cliff, too. Mina the Hollower's greatest enemy, gravity. Up. Forgot to get the dash. Alright. Ah, gee whiz. Everything is out to get me. Uh-oh. Doing everything you can to try to hit me this time. Alright. I don't care anymore. I moved on. It's my job, it's what I do. Typically the catchphrase I use when I'm playing Mouse PI. Alright. Ah, gee. Well, I'm still here. So, yeah, something I want to try is that obviously this is going to take forever. So I'll actually work with my sections right here. So something I want, I just want more checkpoints. Let's see. Increase the amount of plasma, or healing cannot be interrupted by attacks. Slightly more plasma. Plasma also provides healing for Mina. No, an underlab always appears before a boss. I think that's some more checkpoints right here. So no aggro enemies are unable to defeat Mina. Alright. Currently enabled modifiers will permanently disable feats for this profile. Okay, yeah, well, we're still giving it a shot. Alright. Try doing it this way instead of, you know, playing it in slightly easier mode. Adler. I mean, it's certainly more helpful now every time I clock a boss. I get more plasma. Alright. Ah. Okay, that came to me in a combo. Alright. I don't know if it'd been different if I got used a different weapon. You can only attack in 4 directions in this game. I kind of feel like Link and his sword just had a little bit more of a area of effect. Certainly more than this whip does. Alright. Oh yeah, sure, emerge like right underneath the villain. That's precisely what I need to do. Alright. And now I'm just being clumsy. Alright. Goodness. Okay, this is a tactic that does not always work. Because there's a conversion rate here, and I'm not often meeting the conversion rate every time I return to the checkpoint. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Daga. Nope. Rat. I am playing abysmally today. That's really what the problem is that my reflexes are not what they should be. At some point, I broke my own promise. I switched back to using the stick. Is that, yeah. Discipline myself to use the thumb pad a little bit more. Come on, I've done things like this before. I've played lots of Zelda. All right. Scared of you. I hate you. I don't even know if the vials do damage, but however, they do knockback, and knockback is useful in this game. Alright. Okay. Here, the arrows shoot out randomly, because there is a disembodied pair of legs occasionally walking across the trap switch. Alright. So I think a side quest here would be, I have to rescue that head over there. And then I have to take it all the way back to the graveyard. And then put it into the section that it was before. And I think the whole time the ghost of the head is also going to, gonna chase me. This is all an operable belief. Rat. Take care of this combo bully right here. Well, he's put himself back together since I left the screen. There we go. Okay, that solves that little endeavor. Have to get out of the way of ugly here. Oh, look, it's a sneaky-looking NPC. Hypothetically speaking, if you wanted to murder someone, wouldn't a crypt be the best place? I'm just thinking out loud. Don't mind me. Oh, by the way, you seen a guy in a red shawl? Can't seem to find him anywhere. Have I happened upon one of those bonus checkpoints yet? Kinda hard to tell. I never know. Yay, big gem. We get Knuckle Scrooge up in this. Alright. Once again, more than happy to get the bone upgrade. Alright. Lots more headless statues here. Glad I'm still wearing the bone spurs. So obviously what I have to do here, I need to put a statue on either end. And that's what'll open up the path to the main area. I think I will go left instead. Oh wow, we've got a guy who resurrects the bad guys over here. Get out of here with that weak mess, you jerk. Wow. Okay, that worked better than I intended. Yeah, where's your god now? Okay, this was not the direction in which to approach this. Anyways. Go ahead and let that necromancer just wander right into the arrow trap. Do I want big heavy axes? I don't think I want big heavy axes because I barely know how to use them. Alright. Here comes the chase. Yeah, I see you looking at me. You're looking at me? You're looking at me? Huh? Do I amuse you? Am I some kind of amusing white mouse in a potential future game of the year over here? Ouch. Will work for a head. This is a bad place to have dropped this. You always have to tunnel in order to get and pick up things as well. I am having Super Mario 2 flashbacks over here. Go away. Ew. Wish I had a little more health, I would try to get myself back to the save point. I think I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna take myself back to the save point. Alright. I'm happy now. I'm happy now because I am making progress. Can't go through here already. You know, it wouldn't hurt to actually have the melee weapon this time. Yikes. Okay, yeah, those things burrow too, and that's how it got behind me. Funny that there's not like a mechanic that allows me to run into the lever underground. Well... as is frequently said in the Looney Tunes, here we go again. Oh, ground is really broken up here. Ah, freaking freaks. Alright. I'm glad I saved. Yeah. Stupid weird dancing leech things. You go squish now. I didn't think that this would be the harder one. I can throw the head at the ghost. And it has a pretty funny reaction when I do. You threw me at me? How dare you? How very dare you, good woman. Okay, well that deals with that little chore. And I got a bone up. Let's see. I don't have enough to afford more defense. I could definitely use more attack. Alright. Okay, well the good times are over. Okay, I don't like any of this. Okay, I have to get up to that corner in order to press that switch. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was gonna be. There's actually a room in this game where absolutely nothing attacks you. Alright. I think I gave away a vial in order to open this door. Well, which is fine. You know, I had it to spare. Yeah, I keep standing in these puddles. I start to think maybe there's something wrong with the puddles. Stop following me. I can't stand your gregarious aroma for another moment. I'm gonna be sick. I can't walk away smelling like this. Yeah, but it's you, not me. What? How dare you? Oh. I triggered a boss fight. Okay, multiple explosive flies. Okay, that one was close. When he does this, is he damaging himself a little bit? If I just stay in this area long enough, will he just off himself? Uh-oh. Okay. Getting close. Don't get excited. Just stick and move. There we go. Fly bait. Defeat enemies to attract friendly flies. Ah, this feels right. Maybe this smell's coming from me. It's hard to tell who's actually dead in this place. I'm gonna rest here for a while, but you still ought to take a bath. The spikes still hurt me. Well, yeah, but I'm also wearing the bone spurs, so... Let's see. Oh, we got this deadly combination here again. Okay, I had a sneaking suspicion he was able to fire that upwards. Uh-oh. Somehow did not see that one coming. Oh, duh. Oh, okay, yeah, the fly thing, the fly trick is a trinket. That'll allow me to, you know, and, well, I'm not really using the bone spurs anymore, so I might as well equip it. Unbelievable. Alright. Well, at this point, it's good to have any alternate weapon. Uh-oh. Okay. This way. Okay, that's not quite working out for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and yeet my way out of it. And thus Mina said no. That was the wisest hollower in the whole world as a result of it. I wonder what's in there. Okay. Back away into the old graveyard. Alright. Okay, I guess you're like a multi-output secondary weapon dispenser. What am I using right now? The headless statue somehow looks even more regal than the others. Okay, I think I know what I might have to do. I might have to roleplay in this area until I actually find the queen's head that goes on that statue. Alright. No, I'm just outside. I'm just in an outside area again. Still doesn't look like an entirely familiar outside area. Also, in order to get across that, I would need a key. I don't have a key. All just feels like a back end to a chamber. Okay, I see what I need to do now. I need to go left. Alright. Here's a big cathedral. Well, this is just like the back to front end of the where I'd already was before. Well. You there, wearing a... Oh, yeah, okay. Same dialogue as last time. Alright. Well, that's all there is to it. I have backtracked. I can get back to the area that I was before by burrowing in this direction. Yeah, but they quite obviously, you know, want me to be out here in order to find the head for that statue. Maybe if I go this way. Nothing really up those cliffs, I'm afraid. Rat. Okay. Okay, so I'm not at the other end of the garden, where this kid has been flying his kite. Okay, this still takes me back to the main road. And here I am, just at the front end of the graveyard again. If I save there, then I'm gonna stay here. Okay, this is another one of those sections where I feel I really am just going to need some guidance. What happens when I go south here again? Suddenly just more of a reason to want to go this way again. My delicate rat instincts tell me... Alright. Uh-oh. Everything wants to kill me. Wah. Rat. Not quite making the jump. That hurt. Alright. I think I have come full circle again. I'm back in town once more. Yeah, so this is precisely what I need to do next. I need to find this, where this missing royal statue head is, then return it to the area that I was before. Yeah, I had been through all of this at one point. Try to see if anything new has opened up just as a result of my having done all this adventuring. Something I know about, and this is just kind of comes from when I was watching a walkthrough, that in order for you to get hints about the puzzles that you're supposed to find, you're supposed to find the paperboy in the middle of the town, and he's always tells you. Okay, so Reen has gone missing. Reen is, I think he's supposed to be a important friend of mine, and so I can go looking for her in this section. For some reason, even though I've been allowed in the town, all of these guys are still out here attacking me. I think they're supposed to be brigands, insurrectionists, people trying to break into the walls of the city, etc., etc. So from here to here, have I found myself back in the eastern section? I think I might have. So it's not necessarily that I want to be back here. So, after having done some adventuring and having some new skills under my belt, I can begin to search for the whereabouts of the missing townsperson. Yay, okay, you know, it's really good that I managed to get more attack. Stronger yeah, let's get some stronger sidearms. Doesn't seem like I can travel anywhere here. Well, at least not in that direction a second time. But they do want me to backtrack because they do want me to look for this person. You weren't counting my loyal army of flies now, were you? Well, since I'm just going to be working on this side quest, I might as well start saving again. Not really saving, like checkpointing. Seems a little bit too on the familiar side to me. Where do I even begin looking? It had to have been in this area, because I know that they had said it was in the commons. You know, there's this whole house area right here. I climb in from an underground section. I have not explored yet. Guys keep following me. I remember when they were a nuisance. I think I run into more than a handful of obnoxious flying enemies at this point. Some of them are just dying to this passive shield of flies that I've created for myself. It would be helpful if I had a clue. So somewhere to basically look. And if these guys were helping me instead of firing gigantic vertical lasers at me. Okay, now this looks like, this looks promising. I'm now in an underground cave. Alright. Alright. Oh joy. I can hardly wait to get into enormous sequences with these great big bouncy platforms. Alright. Get flight on. Wasn't this the starting area? No, that door was the starting area. Now I'm up here. I can go further up these steps. This just looks like the path backwards. I don't want to go there quite yet. Parasol. If they're giving me the parasol, there's probably a reason for me to have the parasol. Think you're so cool with your big ray gun? Hang on a second. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Well, hold on to it, because if I have to go into those underground caves again, this will be really useful in that section. Okay, so I managed to get into that upper area I was looking at before, but regrettably, no sign of the missing villager. So here I am, back again. I need a key for this door. I mean, I have 900 bones with me. Maybe I just have enough in order to buy a key in town. Okay, there we go. Just get one key and then see if I can use it in order to continue to search in this area. It almost looks like there's holes in the ground, but those are supposed to be puddles. Alright. Okay, let's see where this gets us. Other than clubbing from the brigands again. Really likes to shoot his little gun, don't he? Ow. Okay, get out of my way. Don't want to die from that. Okay, lots of soldiers in there. One soldier out here, but several soldiers out here. Okay, this looks like a makeshift prison, so I am... Oh, I believe that might be her in the corner in this cell. My name is Mina. I'm a Hollower. Maybe I can help you get out of here. Another Hollower? Great. Throne's troops got the drop on me, but if you bust me out, we'll finish this together. Alright, I am at the mission that I wanted. Okay. I'm gonna more than likely just have to get all the way around. And in order to do so, I'm gonna have to fight those 4 guards in the front. Or at least hit the switch over here. Yeah. Jailbreaking. 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 Alright. I still have the parasol with me. I probably could have done the other jump. I don't know what I have most of the time. That's what my problem is. Okay, this guy is familiar. I think, yeah, I fought somebody like that in A Link to the Past. Alright. You're free now. I'm in real bad shape. Do you think you can heal me with one of your vials? Sure. There we go. Ah, Mina, my hero. I thought I was a gunner. Let's get out of here. My name's Reen, rhymes with clean. I feel more like cleaning some clocks right now. Let's go. Stay. Jailbreaking. Jailbreaking. And she's nice enough in order to try to dig in the ground for treasure for me. Ah, I see how we get out of here. There we go. So she won't jump a double gap. We escorting. Escort mission in. Which is fine if as long as the escort isn't just really super annoying. Oh, I see what happened in this room. Uh-oh. Of all the things you had to dig out of the ground, Reen. Ask myself. Yeah. When did I last save? I think I'll just return to my cell now, thank you. Feel the bite of my flies of justice. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit harder than I believed. I think, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call it a stream for now. And then I will get back to this rescue mission next week. So, thank you everybody for tuning in to Brittany the RPG Cat tonight. Let's see, who can we do a raid for tonight? Okay, so let's see. I think we'd like to pay a visit to Abigail Croc, maybe, or Kumabozu, or Grumble Plays. Let's see. Well, we're gonna go over to Bum Video Games, so yeah, let's go ahead and start heading over in that direction. Alright, folks, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, is that we have one more game night, and that's going to be on Sunday. We are going to be playing part 4 of our playthrough of Mouse PI. So, everybody, get really excited for that. In the meantime, though, I remain Brainy the RPG Cat. Remember, BRNY means smart. Nothing is too hard for if you use your head. Always be the change you want to see in the world. Have a good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.